Hey guys, so this is going to be a very special Guess the Problem Win a Prize contest because it's going to involve my own personal bike, my 1985 Suzuki GV1200 Madura. Because it's my own bike, we're going to have a special set of prizes. This one's going to be your choice, either this very fine women's leather motorcycle jacket made by Harley Davidson. Looks to be in pretty good shape. No cuts or rips that I can see. This thing is probably a couple $100 new, knowing Harley Davidson stuff. But if you don't want that, I'll give you one of my spare loaner helmets. All these helmets are not crashed. They're good helmets. Some of them even name brands. And you can just tell me what size you want, and we can work something out. So you can have one of these or the jacket if you correctly guess the problem. Now, here's what's going on with the bike, right? 85 Madura with about 48,000 miles on it. Never gave me an ounce of trouble until the fuel pump went out a couple weeks ago. No big deal. Ripped the fuel pump out, put a new fuel pump in. Good to go. Solve that problem. However, the next day, I went and to go start the bike up, and it was as if the battery was like dead or just about dead. It was able to go like and just barely turn the motor over, right? So I'm like, oh, that battery's only a couple months old. That definitely shouldn't be. So I go test the battery. Battery's fine. Put the battery in another bike. Starts it right up. Like, whatever, let's just get out on the road. I'll jump this thing. I was able to jump it and get the bike going, and we went on our little ride. Shortly after the ride, I noticed that the bike was idling a little bit too high. I want to say maybe 2,500. I backed out my idle knob. Had no effect. I turned my idle knob all the way in, and it did increase the revs, just as if I was pulling on the throttle. But even with the idle knob all the way backed out, no effect. So I'm like, man, this sucks or whatever. So I'm riding around, doing my riding thing, having a good time. And after 50, 60, 70 miles, I'm just about to come home, and I'm noticing that the thing is now low on power. And so I'm like, the fuck is going on here, right? Like, how could these three things be happening all in the same ride, So we limped on home, put it in the garage, scratched my head, and came up with a hypothesis, which I'm about to test right now. It is my belief that there is one thing that's causing all three of these problems. So what you guys got to do is tell me what it is that's causing this, how it's causing this, and what I can do to fix it. And if you guys are right and right on the money, then the prize is yours. Just because these prizes are a little bit more expensive and a little bit bigger, I'm going to ask that you guys are like, I'm not going to give the closest person the prize. It's got to be dead on. And also, if you happen to be out of the United States, I'm going to ask you to pitch in for shipping. But if you're in the United States, I'll ship it to you for free. And so yeah, so you guys, ask me any questions. If it's not too egregious, then I'll go ahead and answer it to help you guys, move along. Send in your votes, and I will announce the winner if we have one. Alright guys, thanks.